world where the Mongol Empire, the largest land empire in history, didn't stop at Russia, Poland, and Hungary, but went further, crushing the kingdoms of France, Germany, and even England. What if Europe fell under the rule of the Great Khans? Would medieval Europe have been transformed into a Mongol-dominated civilization? How would daily life have changed for peasants, warriors, and merchants? Today, we explore an alternate reality where the Mongols ruled Europe. Scene 1. The Conquest and Aftermath. It's the year 1242. The Mongol hordes, having already devastated Hungary and Poland, turn their sights on the rest of Europe. The Holy Roman Empire crumbles, France falls, and the once mighty castles of England are no match for Mongol siege warfare. The continent is now under the rule of the Great Khan. But what happens next? How does life change for ordinary people? Scene 2. A day in the life of a European peasant under Mongol rule. For most peasants, life under Mongol rule is a mix of fear, adaptation, and opportunity. The Mongols do not impose heavy taxes or force everyone to become nomads. Instead, they integrate local rulers into their administration. Every morning, a European farmer wakes up not to the orders of a feudal lord, but a Mongol-appointed governor who ensures tribute is paid to the Khan. Instead of knights collecting taxes, Mongol messengers, swift riders known as yam couriers, deliver imperial decrees. Yet, there are surprising benefits. The Mongols enforce religious tolerance, meaning peasants are free to worship in churches without fear of persecution. Roads are safer than ever before, protected by Mongol patrols. Trade flourishes, bringing exotic spices, silk, and new farming techniques from China and Persia. But not everything is peaceful. Scene 3. Life as a warrior, European Knights vs. Mongol military service. Knights, once the dominant warriors of medieval Europe, now serve in a Mongol-style military. Traditional chainmail is replaced by lighter, more effective lamellar armor. European cavalry adopts Mongol tactics, hit-and-run warfare, feigned retreats, and lightning-fast raids. Some knights resist Mongol rule, forming secret rebellion groups, while others swear loyalty to the Khan in exchange for wealth and power. Military training is no longer focused on jousting tournaments, but on Mongol-style archery and mounted combat. Soldiers learn to shoot arrows while riding at full speed, just like the warriors of Genghis Khan. Scene 4. The Mongol influence on European cities. Cities under Mongol rule undergo massive changes. Paris, London, and Rome are no longer just medieval towns, they become hubs of international trade. The famous Mongol postal system, the yam, allows letters and messages to be delivered across thousands of miles in record time. Markets are filled with silk from China, spices from India, and scholars from Baghdad. The blending of Mongol and European culture creates a unique fusion. Architecture starts incorporating Eastern designs, and Mongolian-style tea houses appear alongside traditional taverns. Would Europe have been better off under Mongol rule? Would technological progress have sped up, or would the continent have remained under a brutal, military-controlled empire? Could the Renaissance still have happened, or would Europe have become just another province of the Great Khan? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Scene 5. Education and knowledge. The Mongol impact on European learning under Mongol rule. Education in Europe takes a dramatic turn. While medieval Europe was largely controlled by the church, Mongols valued practical knowledge, especially in science, medicine, and engineering. The Great Khan encourages scholars from China, Persia, and the Islamic world to settle in European cities, bringing revolutionary ideas with them. Instead of Latin being the dominant language of scholarship, a mix of Mongolian, Persian, and local European dialects begin to influence intellectual circles. Universities, which were once religious institutions, transform into multicultural centers of learning, where European monks study alongside Mongol diplomats and Arab mathematicians. The knowledge of gunpowder, printing techniques, and advanced astronomy arrive centuries earlier than in our timeline. However, this also comes with challenges. Traditional European noble families see Mongol rule as a direct threat to their power. Many secretly fund underground resistance movements, hoping to overthrow the new order. Scene 6. The role of women under Mongol rule. One of the most surprising changes under Mongol rule is the role of women in society. Unlike in feudal Europe, where women had little political influence, Mongol culture allows noble women to hold power, own property, and even lead armies. European women find themselves with new opportunities. In some regions, women can now inherit land and manage businesses. Mongol women often serve as advisors and administrators, and this influence begins spreading to European society. However, this does not mean complete equality. Women are still expected to fulfill traditional roles, but they now have more legal rights and social influence than before. For many noble women, Mongol rule is both a blessing and a curse. While they gain more independence, they are also forced to navigate a complex political landscape dominated by Mongol warlords and governors. Scene 7. Trade and Economy. A Silk Road in Europe. The Mongol conquest of Europe turns the continent into a critical part of the Mongol trade network, linking Europe, the Middle East, and China. The famous Silk Road extends westward, creating a new era of commerce. Venetian merchants now trade directly with Mongol-controlled China, bringing back silk, spices, and even early gunpowder weapons. With Mongol security ensuring safe travel, roads become safer than ever before.